gonna fuck that up immediately because I assumed he was gonna fuck up my name entirely. But you actually fucking nailed it. So my name is actually Omalan Perhaj. There you go. That's my name. That's a real name for a real person who has real feelings. So when you're a kid and your friend is talking to his dad, and you're telling him, he said, I'm over at Omel's house, and you hear his dad say, what the fuck is an Omel? That hurts. That hurts, Mr. Sharkey. I knew I was fucked way before that, though. It's okay. I had a feeling when I went to Disney World for the first time, and you know the keychains that have like everyone's name on it? Yeah. Not a single Omel anywhere. I checked for 20 minutes at every gift shop. There's 100. My mom tried to tell me, she was like, it's not just you. No, your sister, they fucked up Kristen's name too. They spelled it differently. You're in the same boat. I was like, I don't think that's the same problem. Then one day, on the playground, someone called me Oatmeal. And I instantly stopped playing Dragon Ball Z, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm weird. I literally got like the most self-awareness I've ever had in my life, and I was like, why the fuck did you pull your socks up all the way up to your knees? What the fuck is wrong with you? When I got older, my parents told me a little bit about how I got my name, and they were like, you know, Kristen, your sister, she actually named you. And that sounds sweet at first. And I was like, wait a minute, Kristen was 4 years old. What the fuck were you guys thinking? That's the dumbest person you all have ever met in your entire life. And you gave them the most important decision that'll ever be in my life. Kristen knew 3 names. She knew Barney, Bozo, and my dad's name, which was Omel. And I still don't know which one of those names was the better name. So then I think about my dad, I'm like, where the fuck were you on that one, Dad? You knew what this shit was like. But I kind of think in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, he's gonna learn the same way that I learned to become a man. He's gonna fight anyone that ever makes fun of him in his life. And I was like, we live 2 entirely different lives, Dad. Because when I got my driver's license, I was listed at 5'6", 120 pounds. Fighting everyone was not my forte. No, because guys get like 2 choices. It's like either you, like if someone makes fun of you and you're like, yeah, you beat the shit out of them, or it's like, have you tried just like making fun of yourself first? Yeah, just like wear it as like armor. That'll make everything better. Thanks, Mindy. All right. When you get this fucking stupid of a name, you get in a lot of weird interactions, like a lot of weird conversations. So the first, I met someone and they were like, you gotta explain yourself when you have this stupid of a fucking name. So I gotta tell them that my name's Ukrainian. And no one know what the fuck Ukrainian is. And I had one guy who he actually kind of knew, and he was like, oh, I know a Ukrainian guy. He played football. And then he just stopped talking to me. And then he just looked at me and was like, now it's your time to talk. It's like, this fucking guy think we all grew up in the same fucking village? Because we do, and I told him that that's actually my cousin Bilo. He was the village football player. And he married my sister. So I'll tell him he said hi. It gets better. And then I had a coworker who he sat in on my interview, and he told me the story about how after my interview he went back to the rest of the office, and everyone's like, "So, like, what the fuck was the deal with that guy with the stupid fucking name?" And he goes, "No, he was just a white guy," which is really weird because I live in Kentucky. You would have thought he would have been so pumped about that. Like, I would have thought he would have like went up and been like, "Oh no, like, dude, he was fucking white." And actually, he talked to HR, and like, since his name's so dumb, he actually counts towards our diversity. Doing pretty good. And then things got like really fucking weird. Because everyone found out what Ukraine was a couple of years ago. And I gotta tell you, I literally have no ties to Ukraine at all. Like, my parents grew up in Chicago, and like, my dad's name is Omel, but his dad's name is Eugene, and his brother's names are George, Steve. Like, we have nothing to do with Ukraine. So every time I like it used to be a fun fact to tell people that I was Ukrainian. And now it's just super fucking weird, and everyone pauses and they kind of just look at you like you're a Make-A-Wish child. And then they ask you like, "Oh my God, how is your family doing?" And I'm in a fucking like real weird predicament because it's like, do I be a dismissive asshole and just like, "No, I don't give a fuck, I don't know anything," or do I be like phony and be like, "Oh my God, my family, they're doing so good"? So I just like hit the middle. I'm just like, I follow one of them on Facebook, and she's still posting. So she's doing pretty good, I guess. So yeah, I used to fucking hate my name, but it's gotten pretty. But like, it's gotten better, like way better as I got older, because I started to realize that all your names suck so fucking like so bad. You got like Ryan, Michael, Kevin, Eric. I know an Eric that has he's got an H in his name. That's fucking stupid. And then Joey. If you're a grown man and your name ends in a Y, you're a fucking child. You're a fucking child, and I bet you still play fantasy football. Which is a made-up game for little boys. And I bet you actually had the worst team last year. With just my fucking luck. So most, I guess, I know pretty much everyone except you guys. So I hope I don't lose you guys on here, but I'm gonna do a little thought exercise on this one. A little thought exercise. So I'm just gonna like make up a fucking stupid name off the top of my head, and we're gonna like go through like what we think their life is like. So I'm just gonna make it up. Aaron Cornwell. Like, that's a fucking stupid name. It sounds like a fucking Oregon Trail character who died 2 hours into the trip because they got an infection on their fucking hangnail. So, Aaron Cornwell. Sorry, are you calling me off?
No, you got 1 minute.
You have 1 minute. I think I can do it. So, Aaron Cornwell. So we're gonna like start off on like the first. We're gonna start off on like the first day of school. So he walks in, and he quickly finds out that there's like 12 other fucking Aarons in the classroom. And it's really fucking weird because like half of them are girls. So quickly like the class is like, "No, we can't call you Aaron." So we're gonna have to like make up a name. And we have already gone over how this is like fucking 5-year-olds. They're the dumbest fucking people in the world. So they go after, they gotta go after the last name, Cornwell. So what do they call him? Corn. That's his nickname for the rest of his life. That everyone is going to call him every day. So we're going to fast forward. Now Corn's an 18-year-old man. And he's about to go to college. And he's like, you know what? I finally get the opportunity to shed this nickname and how fucking stupid and awkward and unathletic I am. And he's like, I'm gonna be fucking edgy, so he gets an eyebrow ring. But this fucking idiot goes to college with like 15 of his other friends, so now he's just at college and he's the fucking stupid, awkward idiot with like a adult bowl cut with a weird fucking eyebrow ring who still gets called corn every day of his fucking life. And then we're gonna fast forward a little bit further. We're not done. He's gonna fast forward a little bit further. And one day Corn will be asked to be a groomsman at someone's wedding. And the groom's gonna get asked, he's like, hey, so who was that goofy fucking idiot with the hair down to his shoulders who's wearing your wife's veil around everywhere? And the groom's gonna be like, that's my buddy Corn. And they're gonna look at him like, oh my, is he okay? They're like, the groom's like, yeah, he's okay, he's just really fucking stupid. And then one day Corn's gonna grow up. He's gonna be a 31-year-old adult. He's gonna look himself in the mirror and he's gonna go, oh my God, I'm gonna be called Corn every day for the rest of my life. Because a group of the dumbest fucking people in the world came up with this when I was 5 years old. But thank God that's not a real person. But thank God we just made that name up. And just came up with that whole situation. I'd like to get down now. This has been terrifying.
I enjoyed his entire set until he bowed his head and I saw he was balding. He reminds me of my ex. He just keeps fucking talking. That's it. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for joining tonight.